Roller Coaster by Adriana C. Read by Natasha Mihadas. Your life is like a roller coaster that goes up and down. It drives you crazy. Right now, you might be living your best life, where you think will forever be your home. But little do you know that your ideal home is a Chicago where everyone is treated equally. Closing my eyes and thinking about what life was like before moving to Chicago, everything seemed so great. For example, the house I grew up in. I always saw it as so beautiful. The outside of the house was a little peachy color. There was the tree where we always planned on making a tree house, but we never did. Yessie and I made our own swing where I ripped my jeans trying to be Spider-Man. Downtown should be a place where anyone could visit no matter the way they look. Chicago is an open space to anyone, no matter what race, because this is a very diverse city. The city should be a safe place, regardless if you're up north or down south. The sense of comfort in both places makes it feel like home regardless of how I feel. I remember the backyard we saw as our own park because it was so spacious. We had the guava tree and the lime tree where we would always cut the limes to eat my Cheetos with salsa Valentina. The trees only grow during spring. Moving from Los Angeles to Chicago was probably not the easiest, but just know it will be worth it. Hard times come, but they don't last forever. California right now could be so great, but little do you know, it's so toxic in the future in so many ways. Ever since I moved to Chicago, nothing really felt like home because I felt out of place. Regardless of how I would act, my grandma never rejected me. My grandma made me feel like I actually belonged somewhere. She trusted me when no one else did. She made Chicago feel like home. The first year I visited Mexico, it was great. There was a sense of freedom because you basically got to do whatever you wanted. You could eat as much candy and chips as you want. At that time, the love of my grandma wasn't as valuable. Right now, you might be living your best life where you think will forever be your home. Don't worry, enjoy it while you can. Hard times come, but they don't last forever. California right now could be so great, but little do you know it's so toxic. Right? You might think that your life is trash right now, but it's really not. Appreciate everything you've got right now because it's too late and it disappears. Stop being so hateful over things you can't change. Mom and dad are only doing it for your own good. They're not ruining your life. I know that everything is really hard right now, but don't take your anger out on the people who love you. Give Grandpa a big hug. Please spend as much time with him as you can. I can't really speak on what happens in the future, but live every day like it's your last. Honestly, now that I'm older, I wish I could go back to times like this.